Right, yo boys, today's day 4 of the challenge. Overall so far, 3 days of trading, we're up 2.7k. Also boys, as you can see in a Google Drive, I'm screenshotting absolutely every single trade, as well as the profits with that day, from $2,000 to $10,000. As well, follow me on Instagram. I'm posting in a highlight absolutely every single day's trade result after the trade session, every single day. So make sure you follow that to keep up. Boom. All the broker statements, you can see absolutely fucking everything. In this video, you're going to see me trade London session and New York session later on in the video. Then at the end, we'll go over all the results, the P&L, the win rate, the statistics, everything that we need to know to keep track every single day. And to make sure you don't miss a single fucking day of this series, because we are going to hit 10k, make sure you sub the fuck up, bosh. Market has just opened. France 40 on the left. It's not really a right lot to go, I'm honest with you. But there's France 40. Right. We're taking a buy on France 40. I can no longer see my screen. I can only see... Oh, bruv, what the fuck is going on? Oh, bruv, what the fuck is going on? You guys see that, right? You saw the break even before the fucking screen went off. What the fuck? So now if I come to the sheet, as you can see, Monday the 27th of July, I took France 40, breakout, long, risk 200, broke even, no second trades taken. So we ended day 4 London session, break even. Now we're on to New York session. Let's fucking get it. Alright, yo boys, currently 15 minutes before New York session. And I've already marked up, I've already charted up, which I don't usually do. I usually would wait another 10 minutes till 25 past. But today, I'm documenting this how I'm feeling. I'm feeling really... I'm anticipating this session a lot. I don't know why. I'm just like, over the weekend, I'm just thinking about it and I want to make the challenge happen and I want to make the P&L hit and I'm blah, 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 and I'm aware and I've been here before, right? What I'm saying to you is I've been to the point where I'm thinking about New York session way ahead and I'm feeling a bit antsy. And usually when I felt like this before in the past, if I take an L in this mind frame, it can be very detrimental. It can ruin my mood. It can fuck up like my whole like trading system, rules, all that shit. So what I'm going to do literally 15 minutes before a session is I'm literally just going to go outside. I'm going to go fucking walk. And then I'm going to come back, refresh. And I'm also going to prime myself, letting myself know that, look, 2 trades max, risk this, just follow the system, follow your rules. If you lose, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. I will be back. Hey, yo, boys, I am back off of a little walk. Literally just 5 minutes. Just like to clear my head a little bit because today I can just feel like stupid decisions today. So I want to be telling myself it's okay to lose because obviously I broke even this morning. So I'm already like, oh, fucking hell. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I just need to stick to the system. So yeah, I'm going to remove all this shit. I'm going to go again. All right, New York session. As you can see, boys, we have NASDAQ on the left, US 30 on the right as well. I am trading on my Top Step account. So I'll be taking a trade at the same time as trading this. So I'll be passing 50k accounts on Top Step at the same time. But this will be my main focus. So NASDAQ, what do we do every day? Mark resistance, where price can't break above, and mark support, where price cannot or is struggled to break below, all right? That seems about right. As well, there is like a level that we're already breaking here that you can kind of see. Okay, cool. So price, when market opens, we may just flip back into this zone. If we close within it, I will take a reversal. US 30, I mean, what the fuck? Somewhat like... that we don't really have a resistance level. I mean, we have this wick here, but market's about to open in 5 seconds. All right, let's see. Whoa, what the fuck? US 30 just completely dumped, but it did found a support level. All right, I'm looking at US 30 now. As you can see here, it's wick down, found support. So price wants to fill the wick prior to it on the 25-minute past candle. The thing about US 30 is we're already so bullish. Like, we've already come up so much and we still need to fill this gap at some point. So, right, we're about to come up for buys. If we can hold, we may take it. I also don't like how much NASDAQ is pushing down. Same time as wanting to take a buy position. That's also something to think about. I mean, I could take it off that, bro. Yeah, I've missed... Could I take a position on here? Do we take it? I feel like I'd rather wait for US 30. feel like this has already made a big, you know, I mean, it's already done 70 fucking points. I think I'd wait. Just patience. You get me? I mean, US 30's been very hesitant. Not a lot going on, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think I'd rather wait for a short position today because we're just so bullish on US 30. So I think shorts would be the best case scenario if we're going to do anything, if I'm honest. Fucking hell, man. US 30 is moving indecisive today. Look at that 5-minute candle on US 30. Getting ready to buy US 30 here. Right. Wait, what have I just bought? Oh, fuck, I bought NASDAQ. Fuck. Oh my god, I got so lucky then. Jesus. Oh my god, I got so lucky I bought NASDAQ. Did I make something? That's fucking, that'd have been a losing trade. Oh my god. So look, boys, I actually got pretty lucky then. I was meant to buy US 30, but instead I bought NASDAQ 100 as it was reversing without meaning to. But as you can see, as soon as I was to buy in anyway, boom, shit just reversed. So today I actually got a little bit lucky. And also what I would also say is I actually kind of like was so not confident in this trade. I kind of FOMO'd into it. And I'm registering this now and I'm documenting it. I was watching that shit and I was like, yo, this shit's so hesitant. Even if it fills the wick, it's hesitant as fuck. When I see price action like this more time than not, one thing I've personally been doing to avoid losing this month, because I've only lost 2 times this entire month on New York session. And one of the big things is genuinely just getting good at avoiding losing trades. Now it sounds simple, but like this one could have been easily avoided. I should have just lost that trade, but luckily I fucked up and it came in my favor. But you see how I spoke about this on one of the other day's videos as well. But you see how it rose and it was very slow. Even though it had broken out, there was no volume behind the break. And also I was waiting for it to fill the wick. But this case scenario, with it being a bit later into session, with it being, you know, not the best setup, with there being not a lot of volume behind it, what I tend to do personally is I like to see, okay, if it's going to fill the wick, I want to see if it can hold above the wick. And I'd rather get an even later entry just to make sure I'm avoiding a losing trade. Now, in this case, I avoided the losing trade, but by accident. But I do want to still journal and document this in the video just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I can't believe I just did that. I bought NASDAQ meaning to buy US 30 and US 30 just fucking hit stop loss. Got lucky there, boy. I mean, NASDAQ is a big player now. I mean, look at that wick out on the fucking 15, on the 5. Right, I am short. I'm short on NASDAQ.
Order filled.
Right, boom. Shit, I've actually risked a little bit more than I was meaning to on this trade, boys. But it is what it is. I'm also on this trade on... Yeah, let's watch this shit. I'm also on this trade on... oh, shit. Right, we're up at 1-to-1. I am about to go break even on this trade. Right, I'm going break even, boys. If I get break... Right, I'm done. Boys, just watching this back. Why did I go break even? I had no reason to go break even. So a lot of people ask, where do I go break even? I go break even at a 1-to-1.5. I don't know why, but I went break even way too early. Fuck knows why. Because understand that I took this trade also on my top step on my phone, but I didn't go break even. So fuck knows. I think I was seeing shit or something. I genuinely am so confused, but anyway. If we got my top step, boys, if it loads up, you'll see. Oh, I just fucking took profit as we fucking licked. If it loads up, you'll see. Oh, I just fucking took profit. Boom. 1.2k just past 4 accounts. Jeez, come on the boys. We would have hit take profit then, boys. Ah, dickhead. But nevertheless, I did take the trade on NASDAQ. So I did end up passing all of these accounts. Ah, shit. Right, boys. The market is absolutely flooding right now. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just gonna fucking chill a sec. There we go. Keep on pushing. Alright, it's dumping. It is definitely dumping. We're about to hit take profit. We're definitely about to hit take profit. We're definitely about to hit take profit. We're definitely about to hit take profit. You know what's crazy, yeah? We were, oh my god. We was fucking 6 points away from take profit and we just broke even. So this is just one of them test days for me, innit? I broke even too early on NASDAQ. I then broke even at the right spot for US 30, but then it just simply reversed and fucking just one of them days, boys. So like I say, boys, besides the fuck up of me taking the odd like trade, I think I took a trade by accident on one of them, or was it US 30? Besides that, we just broke even. You know what, it is what it is. Boom, so I'll activate this account. Next, then I'll activate this account. As you can see as well, boys, these accounts have been passed within 4 days. Boom. Next, I didn't realize, but I was actually trading an ineligible account, so I'm actually going to reset this account as well. Boom. So I've just reset the account, so for futures I'll be actually trying to pass the last fucking final account. So there you are. As you can see, top left, all the accounts have been passed. I did have an account the other week and I ended up fucking blowing it by accident because I put in 4 minis instead of 4 contracts when I was trading Power Hour, which I'm not fucking trading no more. But anyway, but there we are. So they're passed. So that is a positive of today. So look, boys, these are my New York session stats as a whole for this entire month, boys. Look. 2 losses the entire month and 1 break even, which was today. And this is all done trading the same system, going from 1 to 3s. But then again, just going back to the trade tracker where I'm tracking this entire series and this entire challenge going from 2K to 10K. As you can see, we are still up. No losing days on the account yet. Now, one thing I do also want to mention is a lot of people, I can imagine already, a lot of people in the comments are going to go, oh, you was almost at fucking take profit. Why didn't you just exit? Or you should have exited at a 1 to 2. Or you should have got out at a 1 to 1 or trailed your stop loss to 1 to 1 when you was at a 1 to 3 and and all this fucking shit, right? And I get it. I do get it. But here's the difference. You start to overcomplicate it. You start to not follow your system. Just because I broke even today and I was 6 points away from my take profit doesn't mean I now go away and change the plan. Doesn't mean I now go, okay, I'm going to go 1 to 1 at 1 to 3. No, just do the same thing every single day. I've backtested the data over months and months and months of data, and then I know I'm going to have that fucking faggot in the comment section. You need to backtest at least a fucking millennium before you know your strategy is proven profitable. At least a decade, at least. Bro, shut the fuck up. Look. Today wasn't my day. It didn't hit my fucking target. It is what it is. I come back tomorrow and I just do the same shit I've been doing every single day. This month, last month, winning, taking fucking racks out of the market. So shut the fuck. Just because you have a break-even day or a losing day doesn't now mean you go switch and throw out everything out the window. Because I have been victim of this and I am someone who's done this. In a process of learning, of course. But now I know I found something that fucking works. So now I'm just going to stick to the same thing. So if you want to start commenting that shit, go ahead. But I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, the past couple months, I've been pulling fucking racks out of the market. And I'm going to continue to pull a shit ton more. This time last year, I couldn't even pass a fucking funded account, bro. Besides that though, boys, if you do want to trade the exact same broker and have 1 to 1,000 leverage, this is also available to US citizens. And then also be able to trade on TradeLocker like I have. This is the fucking best platform in the game. Simply just go to the first link in my description. The broker that I'm using in this very video will be there. Deposit your funds, get trading tomorrow, get trading today, whatever session you trade. Bob's your fucking uncle. Besides that, boys, love, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. Come on.